Hey Ryan, Michael Galloway here, and I'm coming to you from We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com. I'm talking with the Professor Pooch of ProfessorPooch.com, also known as David Spangenberg. And David, we were talking about what not to do with your contract in terms of getting one, writing one, putting one together. So let's see. The way to do this is I go to my Yellow Pages and now what do I really do? What do I really do to put together the writing?
Well, by the way, one of the first things you should do is even know the type of contracts you're ever going to be running into, or you might not know you need a particular contract. Oh, the famous one is people that don't realize we need to have a partnership agreement. But if you go to ProfessorPooch.com and go into the free library, there's a list, an explanation, short definitions of all the descriptions, of all the different kinds of major music contracts that you will or should run into. So, it's free in the free library. Just go to, I think it's under contracts or something in the free library, and it gives you a list and description of these different types of contracts. Now, it doesn't tell you how to write one. There's only several answers. First of all, and by the way, I've known of bands that got hurt by people say, hey, use my uncle, he's an attorney, and if you don't know entertainment law, I taught enough lawyers who weren't entertainment law lawyers who wanted to learn entertainment law, and they realized there was a lot of stuff they didn't know because they don't know how the music industry operates. You need to come to somebody like a music business contract specialist like I am, or an entertainment attorney who majors, mostly in music business. Now, understand something. Entertainment attorneys also do athletes. Some just do films. There's some that do music alone. Some that do all of them. That's fine. But
so do you want to get one that
knows the industry and knows what's happening in 2010?
So you do you need to have somebody who's got experience in your niche of entertainment that you're worried about? And
you should. I'm specifically in the music industry. Yes, I do some film and stuff, but I'm 95% in the music industry. That's all I handle is music business contracts.
Now,
and so, because I know the music business, I'm not going to do something I don't know.
Now,
and I've been writing these contracts for 30 years, and I've been in the industry for 40, which kind of shows you how much of a relic I am.
Well, okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, David. So I imagine you're going to find these people at the very least, you're going to find them in New York and Nashville and L.A., probably find them in Chicago. Am I going to find folks like this possibly in Dallas? Of course, we know there's folks in Philadelphia.
Yeah, there should be. In Dallas, you probably have, is there such a thing called volunteer lawyer for the arts or something?
Yeah, there's those kinds of things in every major city, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, for Texas.
But you tell them you specifically want somebody experienced in the music industry, experienced and is up to date on everything that's going on. There's lots of changes. In 2009 and 10 was probably more changes than there were in the last 20 years because of the digital and all the problems they're running into with this licensing against sales and all kinds of things that we previously touched on.
So most of the major cities from Miami to Orlando to Chicago to Boston to Philadelphia to Pittsburgh to LA and San Francisco, all the big cities, San Diego, you're going to find folks that have got expertise in this most likely, it sounds like.
Yeah, and also keep in mind something, folks. We have a thing called the internet.
Yeah.
I work nationwide.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the attorney doesn't have to be in your city. With Skype, you could do video conferencing up and back. It's free.
Yeah.
And I could be in Philly and you could be in Hong Kong.
Literally.
Yeah, well, I've done out of the country stuff, Australia, Europe, Japan, stuff.
How key are the state laws to?
Well, if it comes to a state law, that's where we run into certain situations. Same with country laws. Like in Australia, they don't have social security numbers. They use other kinds of numbers. Things you need to know. But state laws, I usually have to. I don't know every individual state. Every individual state has their own laws, but a person should check their own laws, but you're not going to run into too many problems in the music industry.
Because this is civil, it's not criminal law you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's,
we're talking about the music business,
Yeah.
folks. You know, but where you do run into things is if anybody's under the age of 18, because there's different guardian laws by
yes.
state. California is very strict with because of the film industry, actually, with people under 18.
Yeah, sometimes
New
it's
York
17,
is
sometimes
very
18.
strict.
Yeah.
So when there's and I work with a lot of parents and their kids,
Mm.
and a lot of times the kids are very young, and there's certain laws that must be followed per the state. Now that's something different, and that's important.
Gotcha. Well, that's good stuff, David. Let's close this one off. I am Ryan Michael Galloway. I'm with David Spangenberg, who's the famous Professor Pooch at ProfessorPooch.com. I invite you to go out and look at his site and check out the all the legal stuff that you can find out there. Some other stuff too. And of course, I'm, as I said, Ryan Michael Galloway, and I'm coming to you from WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com. Thanks.